Hello, good morning. Welcome to subramani.com. I hope you're enjoying the videos that you're seeing. Today I'm going to talk to you about, if you've seen the title, it is the best portfolio. What is the best portfolio? Okay, as a person moves from the age of say 20, 22, 23 to the age of 60, he creates something called a portfolio. Now this portfolio is a creation of many things. Some own knowledge, some IFA advice, some Citibank scheme, some HDFC Bank scheme, some mutual fund scheme, some all kinds of combinations, some ESOP, right, or some wife's ESOP, some somebody told you, therefore you bought. This mixture becomes your portfolio. You do not know whether this is a good portfolio or a great portfolio, but if you want well, you got decent ESOP and your wife has also got decent ESOP. By the time you're 60, you reach a net worth of anything between say 12-15 crores or to about 25 crores, depending on how long you held on to the ESOP, whether it was a good HDFC Bank, Infosys kind of an ESOP, or whether it was a Satyam kind of an ESOP. So putting together all this, you have created that much of wealth. This wealth is much bigger than what you thought it would be when you started your career. If you're 60 now, it means you must have started your career sometime in the 1980s. Right? Now, is this the best portfolio? We can't answer. Nobody is able to answer this question because you were just lucky that you got HDFC Bank shares, or you were just unlucky that you got Yes Bank shares. It's just a matter of luck, right? You just moved. So whether you were lucky to get that or this is more luck than skill. Now, what happens with an ESOP based portfolio? It becomes a very concentrated portfolio. In that concentrated portfolio, you didn't take any chance. You occasionally sold for that foreign travel and all that. You decided all your foreign travel will come by sale of ESOP. You sold some ESOP to repay a part of the home loan. That's all you have done so far. So you have a very concentrated ESOP, concentrated portfolio. Say you have a 20 crore portfolio, out of which you have about 16-17 crores of your company ESOP. Is it risky? Of course it is risky. Has it worked for you? Yes, it has worked for you so far. So what should you do? You have got to keep on reducing the shares which are concentrated in your portfolio and buy something else. So what should you buy? Ideally, you should buy a mutual fund. So a mutual fund would have 30, 40, at least say 25 shares. So you're reducing the concentration risk. You think you're very different from the crowd and you have a very different kind of a portfolio and well, you're not very different. Believe me, whenever I see a portfolio of a person who is got a ESOP, it is a concentrated portfolio. And I also realize that there is very little value add that I can do to a portfolio like this, because that person who's got a concentrated portfolio is not very keen to sell anything at all. If he's got say 2 lakh shares of his company and then he wants to hold on to the whole 2 lakh shares, will he sell 500 shares every month? Will he sell 100 shares every month? The answer is no. Getting him to sell in a market where his bank shares are going up is a nightmare. But there are people you can teach them, and so what is this best portfolio? I don't think it exists, right? So a portfolio which you have created over a long period of time along with your wife, occasionally drawing money from it to pay for your vacation or your parents' hospitalization or parents' travel or buying your parents a bigger house, any of those things. After all that, whatever you're left with, if you are satisfied, if you can sleep well, if you can meet all your goals, that's your best portfolio. It is not something which has to pass muster with an IFA saying you should have 55% in equity, you have only 53. It doesn't matter whether it is 50 or 53 or 55. Let me put it this way. If you are an older person, let's say you're 75 years of age or 80 years of age, and you estimate the next 10 years of your life is what you're going to live, and your expenses are about 5 lakhs a year. So anything above 50 lakhs which you have in bank deposits and is more than enough. Beyond that, all your money can be in equity. There's absolutely no reason for you to look at that equity and remove and won't do any of those stuff. So your best portfolio is something which you already have. Don't bother as long as you can sleep well in the night, during the day also, and you can meet all your goals. That's the best portfolio. Thank you.